there's probably going to be an inordinate amount of violence shown to us this week from multiple places in the world, including here in the United States. What can you do? You can choose how much you consume. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Being more aware does not make you morally superior. It's also a really good time to take some of that angst and worry and fear and pour it into being creative. You're in control of your present moment, okay? The news is not in control of you. And the sooner you learn that, the better. That's why they're trying to use censorship as a tool. That's why they're doing things to make people afraid, because the more in control of your consciousness you are, the harder you are to control. So they're throwing news bombs at us. They're manufacturing events. And I do believe some of these events have been manufactured to throw people off center. Manufactured outrage is dangerous. So you can meditate. You can listen to music. You can go for a walk. You can host a dance party with your friends. You need to do things that help you transmute and transform that Mars in Scorpio energy into strategic action. This is just such a good time for you to plan ahead, plan forward, look at your long-term strategies, and lay in wait for your enemy. No, wait, sorry, wrong thing. But anyway, one of the things we do in the awake space, especially if things are a lot, if there's a big news event that's just really rattling or disturbing, I come on live and we come together in community. And it's so, so important. This is the time to sit and really work on long-term strategies, because Mars in Scorpio is long-term strategy. It is strategic moves versus the impulsivity of a Mars in Aries. Mars in Scorpio can play the long game, and it's just as intense as Mars in Aries. It's got more longevity to the use of its energy. It moves slowly and in the undercurrents. Okay. But it doesn't mean it isn't moving. If it's your Mars return, meaning you have Mars in Scorpio, it's not your return the whole time. If you're a patron, you have access to Introduction to Planetary Return. Return is only when the planet or luminary returns exactly where it is to the degree and minute in the birth chart. It's not the whole of the transit, but make sure you're doing things you want to do, because whatever you're doing on the day of your Mars return, you're going to do a lot of it. So I like to be deliberate in my choices on how I spend that energy. And that could go for everybody as well. You know, like the more deliberate you are in your actions right now, the better off you're going to be.